So this past summer, or this summer that we're still sitting in actually, I think we've all witnessed more air quality concerns than we have ever really experienced before. At least I haven't. Every year it seems something, but this year specifically, because of all the wildfires that have been going on, not only in the United States, but mainly in Canada, we here in the United States at least, have been getting a lot of air pollution from the various smoke as it comes down. Now I live in the Midwest, and we've had waves of it constantly, it seems, over the summer. Sometimes it's not terrible, but sometimes it's so bad that you really don't want to even go outside. And that is where this guy comes in. So this is the MIKO Ibuki. It's a small air purifier for your home, and we're gonna dive into it right now. Hey folks, welcome back to techgooch, and thanks for joining us. Again, this is an air purifier from MIKO. This is the Ibuki. Now they actually offer this in 3 different sizes. This is the smallest size. Then they have a medium and a large. So depending on the size of your room, where you're gonna place it, things like that. And this is a 360-degree air purifier. So I've actually had some other air purifiers in my home that I've used in the past, some of which I've purchased, some of which I've received to review. And a lot of them actually just take it in, like the air in from the back or from the front and then blow it out the top or whichever. This actually sucks in air from all the way around it and then ejects it out the top. A few things about this specifically that I've noticed during the summertime is not only does it work in terms of reducing the amount of allergens or pollutants in the air. We keep this in our bedroom. Yes, it definitely did that, and it's noticeable. Specifically when the air quality got really bad, you definitely could notice it. But it also does a really good job of actually stirring the air and actually keeping a very relative even temperature in our bedroom overnight. During the night, it's not as hot outside, but so the air conditioning doesn't run as frequently. At least I've noticed. So in our house, and I know every house is different. So our room would typically get a little bit warmer because we have me, my wife, and our 2 dogs in there until the thermostat out in the hallway down from our bedroom would finally kick on and kick the air conditioning back on. This actually has enough air movement, and there are 3 settings that we actually stir the air up pretty good as well. So yes, not only does that tell you that it's actually stirring up the air enough to actually clean the air in the full room, but it's actually keeping us more comfortable because on the nights that we ran this, I noticed that I wasn't overheating certain times of night. So, and of course everybody's different. Some people don't sleep hot, some people sleep cool. It's all different. But I did want to bring the camera in, show the product, show you exactly the settings and stuff we have on the front here. And also a really cool thing that you can do here on top. Okay, so here we have the filter itself. Obviously, like I said, this is the small unit. They also have a medium and a large size as well. So depending on the size of the room you have, you pick out the size of the unit that you want. The intake is all along the side here, and then of course the exhaust on the front, on the top. Now on the control side, hopefully you can see this, we have power, we have 3 indicator lights for the speed indications, we do have a timer, and then we also have a filter reset as well as filter indicator. This will basically go red when you need a new filter, and then you push and hold it to reset when you put a new filter in it. Now it's simple to turn on. You just tap the power button and it'll start on low every time, and you just tap it again to go to the next setting, tap it again to go to high, tap it again to go back to low. So pretty easy operation. You just set it to what you want. So most of the time I was using it in middle range or on the medium setting. I thought it gets good amount of air movement as well as obviously sucking that much more air through the filters. But of course you're gonna wear the filters out faster technically the more you do, right? Whether or not that means anything to you. Me, it was more about churning through the air in the room as well as good as I could, but also making my room a more even temperature. So you can see that the noise level, even if I'm on high, is not drastically high at all. On low is almost not noticeable at all. High definitely noticeable, and then right in the middle is not too bad. It's just, you know, especially if it's not sitting right next to your head, it's not bad at all. So that's that. Timer, you just select it, and there's the timer mode, so it'll actually go on or off. You can set it on 2 settings and then turn it off, and like I said, the filter reset there. Turn it off, you push and hold the power button, and it'll turn off. And that's that. Now, two things. One, I'll go over the filter removal on the bottom of the unit. And actually, when you get this unit, you do have to actually take the filter out because it's actually wrapped in plastic. So you do have to do this before you even use it for the first time. There's a handle right here. You literally just turn it and lift. And there's the filter. These filters go for about 20 bucks. I think the actual official MIKO filters is 20 bucks. I'll put links in the description to where you can get this guy directly from MIKO and any other way that I can find it, I guess. But that's the filter right there. Goes in there, just sets in there, and then you just set the bottom back on. Give it a little bit of a turn to click to lock. There we go. And there is a little lock, unlock indication there with an arrow. And then we're good to go. Lastly is this little guy right here. So right on the top, you can see it has little ports there. This is actually a spot for you to put your aromatherapy or your essential oils. So if you have a little bottle of essential oil, you can actually take this and put a few drops. This one might be out actually. And there's very little left in here. There's a few drops, there we go. And a little lavender in there never hurts. But this little guy right here is where you put it in, that little white. You can actually remove this as well. So if you need to clean it or whatever, there it is. But that just sits in there. Set that back down in there. Of course, doing it from behind. And then this little guy just pops like a little door back on. And then if we use it, now we're getting a nice scent of lavender to come out. And of course you can use any essential oil you'd like, but that's what that does. That allows us to do that. So now I get to clean the air down here and, well, make it smell a little better too. So 99.7% I think is what they claim for the filter capability. Removes all your allergens, removes all your dust, your dander, all that stuff, right? It does a really good job. I will honestly tell you that it is noticeable. And of course, I noticed it more when the air quality outside was not good, which then kind of leaks into your house every time you open the doors or change anything in the house. And of course, my house is from the 1970s, so it leaks too. So cleaning up the air quality is always a high mission parameter. And this does it. I've had several small air purifiers in my room. This one I've actually noticed more change in than the other ones. I don't know if it is just because the air quality was definitely worse this year than it has been in the past, but I don't see waves of the smoke stopping anytime soon, unfortunately. So it is nice to have something like this handy. You know, you could always add several of these small ones kind of throughout the house, or you could put a larger one in a more central area, but they work. And MIKO, you make a good, nice, quiet, comfortable air purifier. I'm impressed. So, like I said, top of the description, I'm going to have links to where you can check it out directly on their website. You can look through all their materials on it. If you're looking for specific specifications, they'll have it all on there. I'll have also the link for the filters themselves as well. So if you do happen to purchase one, you can always come back and find that filter at a quick link. And then if I find it for, you know, directly from Amazon or whichever, I'll also link that in the description as well. So this is the MIKO Ibuki. It's a lovely air purifier. That's what it is. And it looks good, it works good, and it's quiet. That's the big things in my book. And changing the filter is easy. That's always a big thing as well. So ease of use. Thank you for watching all the way to the end of the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. If you have anything else for me, let me know. Otherwise, thank you, MIKO, for making a solid product. I always like good products. So thanks for watching to the end. Catch you back here on techgooch for another future video review. We'll see you soon.